Hey there, we have Quynh Vu joining us at Real Talk Media Studios. I love having her, and I love hearing what you have to say, so welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Anytime, so we're talking about how crazy this market is right now, right? You've got a lot of pieces that you've got to put together to this puzzle to make it work. And one of the ones that are concerned that a lot of people are talking about is when appraisal comes in low. How do we work around something like that?
I think that's a really good question because when you have an appraisal is one person's opinion of what that house is worth. And what they do is they look at the recent home sales in the area. But sometimes those comps, those comparative homes that they're looking at, they may have sold a month or two ago. Right now, we've appreciated so much in the last 2 months. So some of those prices may be higher than what you're seeing in terms of the comparative home values. So just preparing my clients to let them know, hey, if you're submitting an offer and you're going, 50, 70,000, 100,000 over the list price, the chances are when it does get an appraisal, it may not match. There's going to be a gap. And there's a lot of things that you can do as a buyer to kind of account for that. If you're going into a single family home and you're going to live there, you have the most flexibility because, say you went in with 20% down, you could potentially talk to your lender and say, hey, let's restructure this loan. Maybe you put a little bit less down so that way you can cover an appraisal gap. And one of the things that I explain to my clients so that way they don't feel bad about their house appraising lower is that they're actually going into the home with more equity. They're going in with their down payment. So if they were putting 20% down and now they're also paying a gap, they may be even going in 25% down. So now they actually are putting more money into the house. They have more equity in the home, and it's a great thing. And once they live in the house, they become that new comp for the neighborhood, and the neighborhood continues to kind of grow. So I think that that's something to really think about and just really look at it the opportunity is the fact that you actually got your offer accepted. You're going to be moving into a neighborhood that's appreciating, and just kind of taking the appraisal with a grain of salt, because it's not, when someone appraises a house, they want to make sure that they pick a price that's easy to sell. It's not going to be the highest price. It's not going to be the lowest price. It's just a price to make sure that the lender who takes the loan is covered in the event that the borrower can't pay it. So it has to be a very conservative price.
Right. Fortunately and unfortunately,
yeah.
Right? That's the way that it goes. Well, thank you so much for your valued opinion, and I hope that answers some of these questions for these viewers that are struggling with that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Quynh Vu joining us at Real Talk Media Studios.